Great people are attracted to great cultures. People that want to do good work, people that are motivated, inspired. That kind of individual is attracted to a company that has a great culture that treats their people well. This is Lead with Culture. I'm Kate Volman, and on this mini episode, we are talking about the hiring process and more specifically, evaluating how well you hire. The skill of hiring, it's definitely a skill. And this is your opportunity to take a look at some of the things that you've done in the past that have worked well for you, and maybe some things that you can change to start attracting really great talent in your organization. I hope you enjoyed this episode. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your hiring skills? Be honest. Look, if you're in a leadership role and you hire people, we've all made mistakes in hiring, and we know when we've made them. We'd know pretty quickly if we've made a mistake in hiring. And the person that we hired typically knows as well if it's not a good fit. We kind of see that early on. And so this is a skill that we have to continuously get better at, because the only way to grow and build a great business is to hire wonderful talent that works together to fulfill the mission of the organization. So we have to get good at the skill of hiring. We need to always be recruiting, always be looking out and looking for really great talent. And then also be building a culture that attracts great talent, a culture that people are talking about and saying, hey, what's going on over at this organization? I might want to be part of it, because great people are attracted to great cultures. People that want to do good work, people that are motivated, inspired, they believe in the work that they do, they believe that they can contribute to a bigger vision and mission. We want those people in our organization, right? We want people that want to come to work and be part of a team and do some great things together. That kind of individual is attracted to a company that has a great culture that treats their people well. They have a coaching culture. They believe that if I go work at this organization, I'm going to grow. I'm going to get better. I'm going to learn new skills and advance and grow. In fact, I remember years ago, I ended up taking a role at an organization, and a big reason why is because I wanted to work for this person. I wanted to work for this particular woman because she, in my eyes at the time, and still is, a phenomenal leader. I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to learn a lot from her. She is amazing. I want to be a leader like her. And I believe that if I am part of this team, I'm going to learn, I'm going to grow, and I'm going to learn a lot from her and the rest of the team. And so when we want to attract great talent, we have to be creating that type of culture, that type of environment, a healthy environment in which people can show up, do their best work, and together fulfill the mission of the organization. Think about your last great hire. Where did you find them? How did you go through the process with them? If you don't have a hiring process right now, what did the process look like? Why was that such a great hire? And then think about in the past, some of the decisions that you've made or someone else that you've hired that didn't work out so well. What was the difference between both of those processes? And start to put together a hiring process that's going to really work for you, so that we can avoid some of the mistakes that we might have made in the past. So 2 things to consider. What are you going to do this year to help you become better at hiring? And what are you doing to create a culture that attracts really great talent? This is a short little mini episode, but it's important and relevant. And it was something that I wanted to do because I was on the phone with a friend of mine and we were having this conversation about recruiting. And I thought, hey, this is a fun little episode. And so I hope it inspired you to think a little bit about your hiring process and how you can start to strengthen it this year so that you don't make some of the hiring mistakes that so many leaders make, because they are avoidable, but they aren't unless we actually shine a little light on them and come to terms with the fact that we've made them in the past and we don't want to do it again. So I hope you found this episode helpful. If you are interested in what it would look like to work with a coach to help you with your hiring process, we would love to have that conversation with you. We actually do a lot of culture coaching where we go through the 6 immutable principles of a dynamic culture from Matthew Kelly's book, The Culture Solution. And a lot of our clients, this is what we're working with them on. We're working with them on their strategic plan, on their mission statements, on being able to create a hiring process that works really well for them. And so if you're interested in having that conversation, please go to floydcoaching.com, and we would love for you to speak with one of our coaches and go from there. Thank you so much for listening. We appreciate you. And until next time, lead with culture.